Starting pitcher, Kyle Hendricks. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
First pitch, 7:06.
And there's a strike.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Chris, remember the Cubs won it all in 2016. Well, Kyle Schwarber suffered a regular season-ending left knee injury 2 games into the year. April 7th, he had torn ligaments in that knee. And the righty deals. And a foul ball, he stays alive. But he was added to the World Series roster and became the first position player to collect a hit in the World Series after going hitless during the regular season. He still has the text from Theo Epstein that said, "You made the World Series roster." And a payoff pitch. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. The kick, the 3-2. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. Stepping in, the slugging shortstop, Trey Turner. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now. Runner at first with no outs here. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
See how the catcher wanted that pitch up and in. Wanted to try to tie him up. That's the one thing we're seeing, that high fastball. You have to get it up there because of how hitters have changed their swings.
Righty to the plate. In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. Nobody out. Runner at first. He dives, but he can't make the catch. Feeds to second, out there. And he'll eat it and be happy with the out.
Batting third, the right fielder, number 8, Nick Castellanos.
Here's Nicholas Castellanos. Hendricks throws over, and Turner's back in. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. They get it in quickly, so first and second, now 1 out.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. When you see a ball come off the bat like that, you know it was pretty much a perfect swing. And for me, I start wondering, and I'm looking on the computer, what was the exit velocity? This time 106.
Bryce Harper to the plate. First offering, misses the mark.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Next one misses, and now 2-0.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
And now 2 balls and a strike.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Here's Harper, the count 2-1.
Not sure exactly what he was thinking there. Good sinker ball pitcher goes with the fastball in a double play situation where he needs something on the ground.
Runners at first and second with one gone. On the ground left side, 6, 4, 3. It's a double play, and that'll do it for the inning.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
Back here at the friendly confines. And on the hill in this one, Taijuan Walker.
Well, Boog, maybe a little pedestrian there in terms of the ERA, but with those numbers, you expect to be in a ball game and have an opportunity to win. And really, that's all his teammates can ask for. So we'll see if he's able to be consistent in this one.
Now it's the right fielder, number 40. First pitch, just misses.
1-0.
There's a strike, 95 of that one. Next offering down low and in the dirt. That one missed.
3-1.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
Batting second, the second baseman.
Here's Nico Horner. That's off the mark. 1-0. Horner, a guy you think about with a strong baseball IQ, but just the overall smarts. He comes from an educational background. Both of his parents at one time taught at Stanford, and his mom currently is on the faculty at Cal. And the right-hander deals, and there he goes. Kicks and deals. And look out, that one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
The count 2-1. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. The pitch. And now it's filled up.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
At the belt and fires. And that one is lifted in the air. Marsh moves under it. And there's one away.
Batting third, the designated hitter, Christopher Morel.
And now it's going to be Christopher Morel. Good power, not great in the OBP department. Started to go after it. Now a look down to first. No swing. They say it went.
1-1.
Pitch misses.
Ball.
And a count 2-1. Good eye right
Ball.
there.
Outside.
Breaks his bat and pops it up. Squeezes it, and there's 2 down.
Going to have a little more discipline in future at bats. That pitch looked good, but you can't hit it. It was just too high in the zone. You usually see a swing and miss or weak contact in the infield.
Ian Happ up to hit. Check swing, went around.
0 ball, 1
1-1.
strike.
Here comes a pitch. Late with the swing there.
0-2.
Oh, he looks to have some quality stuff on the hill today. Start this outing out. Pepper in the zone. Arm is loose and firing him in there.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Well, they're really running up the pitch count in this first inning. Lots of confidence from this team that is perhaps the hottest in baseball right now.
That misses
No,
the
that
zone.
missed.
It's a ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball,
Well,
2
he's not
strikes.
afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Righty delivers. This one popped up. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. 1 left for the Cubs. Scoreless after 1. Back here at Wrigley Field, all set for the start of the inning. And up to the plate is JT Realmuto. The wind of the pitch. Good eye right
No,
there.
that's down. Ball.
That one at the knees for a strike. Our plate umpire, Earl Hendricks.
Yeah, with Hendricks, Boo, kind of interesting. He's a good, consistent umpire, but you do hear that he kind of favors one side of the plate more than the other. So it's really hard to know for sure, but I think that usually it has to do something with where he sets up prior to each pitch.
How much were you aware of the umpire's scouting report, or even who was going to be umpiring?
Not a whole lot. I mean, there were a couple of umpires that weren't real good, but outside of that, you just kind of went into the game, especially back when I was playing.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. 1 out.
Oh, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, the sort of pitch you're hoping for. A bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location, but clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
This is Bryson Stott. And that's in there for strike 1.
0-1.
One down, base is empty. Off the mark
Ball.
there, and it's a ball and a strike. No score here in the second. Lifted in the air down the left side. That one gets down for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff with base hit. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Runner on the go. There's a ball.
No, that's the ball.
Throw to second and great jump.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on them and see if you can steal the bag, get into scoring position.
1 out and a runner at second. Next pitch
Ball.
misses. Ball 2. Man at second. That clips the corner. Here's a 2-1. Swing and a foul straight back. Runner at second here, one gone. In the air, left side. Happ heads towards it. That's out number 2.
Batting it, the third baseman, number 2,
Josh Harrison stands in for the Phillies. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor.
That's
Ball
down.
1 low.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he does.
The 1-0. To the right side, Horner. Gathers and throws to first. And that is that. Phillies strand 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here at Wrigley Field, bottom half of inning number 2. So up now for Chicago, Dansby Swanson. Walker back to work. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Batting 6, the center fielder, Cody.
And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He is the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
First offering, and it just misses.
1-0.
This one ripped, but foul to the right.
Boog, I had the chance to scout Cody Bellinger as a toddler. He used to come into the clubhouse after games there in Columbus, as his dad Clay was a catcher and a utility player on the team. And you could tell then that he had a pretty special swing.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Guys become defensive, and all of a sudden, for the hitter, that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
And first offering is fouled off. And the pitch. Foul ball there. Cody Bellinger told me a funny story that as he was coming out of the cage one time as a little kid, Derek Jeter said to him, "Hey, you don't swing like your dad at all. You got a pretty good swing." Snags it on the run. 2 away.
Batting it, the first baseman, Jared Young.
Now it's the rookie first baseman, Jared Young. Singing some numbers fun with Taijuan Walker, originally drafted by the Mariners. His number was 44. That was his favorite number growing up. But he got traded to the Diamondbacks. That was Paul Gold. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Ball misses. Real Muto throws. Not in time. It's a stolen base.
Well, we all know this team is struggling right now, and sometimes you just got to do something different to generate some offense. A little more aggressive right there to put the pressure on the opponent. We'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for these guys.
Next offering is in for a strike. top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
1-2.
Next pitch way upstairs. Runner at second, 2 down. Got him looking. Couldn't pull the trigger on a fastball at the knees. Cubs leave one. We'll move to the third with no score. Welcome back. And now the first baseman, Cody Clemens.
The first baseman, number 23, Cody Clemens.
And the right-hander back to work. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Kyle Schwarber.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Walk to open the ball game. And a swing and a miss. Now remember, Kyle Schwarber grew up in Ohio, and so he got a chance to watch a lot of really good Cincinnati Reds teams. His favorite players growing up were Barry Larkin and Ken Griffey Jr. Next pitch is downstairs. Left-hand hitter waits. And that one is inside.
2-1.
Inside, just missed.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
The 3-1. Swings through that.
Well, the hitter looked pretty comfortable on that swing. Pitchers don't like to see that. We'll see how he changes it up on this next pitch.
Top of the third, no score. And it's ball four. He missed down low.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
Here's Turner now. Pretty amazing athlete this guy is. Power and speed, quite a threat. I mean, you're talking about someone that could steal you a bag and go deep. Bo Jackson, anyone?
That's low.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. On the ground right side, 4, 6, 3, but it's not in time, and they just get one.
Now batting, right fielder, Nick Castellanos.
On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. Nick Castellanos at the plate now.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
That one's in there, 0-1.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
On the ground to short, could be 2. To second, there's 1, and they bounce into 2 already. This one ends the third. A double in the inning, but they leave him stranded. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. We're tied 0-0. Here's Nick Madrigal. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively.
Madrigal.
The pitch. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. The wind of the pitch. Going to count 1 and
No,
2.
that's it.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The 1-2. Stays alive. Another 1-2. Swings through it for the K. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Now here is number 40. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Swing and a base hit.
All over that one right there. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
1 gone, runner at first. Here's a speed threat. Nico Horner, 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch, and he just misses. Singy Taijuan Walker originally drafted in the first round by the Mariners back in 2010, and a guy who's put together a very solid career. He was an all-star with the Mets in 2021. Next pitch downstairs, and the count is 2-0.
Well, showed a lot of promise early on, but dealt with some injuries there and a lack of consistency. But over the last couple of seasons has really found it. Like the way that he commands that 2-seam fastball. You don't see a whole lot of guys using that pitch as much as they used to, but he's got a good thing working with it.
That's hard hit on the line. Grabs it on the run. And there's 2 down.
The designated hitter, number 5, Christopher.
And here's the DH for the Cubs, Christopher Morel. He popped out his first time. You talk about the power and the speed together.
Well, we knew he was going to be a stud just coming up, making his way through the minor leagues, and quickly at this level, an impact player.
He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Morel goes 5 feet 11 inches, hitting third in the lineup, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Popped up. Turner brings it in for the 3rd out. 1 left for the Cubs, and we are still scoreless. Back here at the ballpark, here's Bryce Harper. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base and slugging too. First pitch just misses.
1 ball, no strike.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or 2 on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
2-0 to count. Here it comes. Misses with the 2-0, and he's fired 3 straight outside the strike zone. Check swing, but he went too far. And now 3-1. On the ground, Madrigal. They go 5-3 for the first out as the 3rd baseman makes the play from the shortstop spot in the shift.
Oh, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Chris, do you know what JT stands for in JT Real Muto?
Of course, Boog. It's Jacob Tyler.
Swings and misses.
0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
The why to kick the pitch. Foul ball, still 0-2. And the pitch. And 1-2. And the 1-2 misses to even the count.
2-2.
The 2-2 now. And another ball. Short hop liner, handled it short. Fires to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, the second baseman, Bryson Stott.
Now it's going to be Bryson Stott. 1 for 1. He singled to left his first time through. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Lined, and that's a base hit.
Big knock there to keep the inning alive and an opportunity to put something in the gap and give the Phillies the lead.
Go ahead run on base. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. Fly to left his first time up. Hendricks keeping an eye on him.
And what makes him even quicker is the fact that he's so dialed in on the pitch as it's moving through the hitting zone. He can see how that hitter's lined up, what he's trying to do, and where that pitch is going to end up, which gives him that really quick first step, and that's why he makes so many great plays.
Two outs. That just misses.
ball.
1 ball, 1 strike. Misses off the inside, and a count 2-1.
Good speed on the base pass. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or run and hit.
The pitch. That one down the line, and foul ball. Hendricks throws over, and he's back in standing. Here's the 2-2. Runner on the move. Ball outside. Throw to second. Out there. And that ends the inning.
Well, trying to get into scoring position, but a great catch and throw to end the inning. That's the way to pick up the pitcher.
Back here at the friendly confines. Ready to go. Bottom 4. And now, Ian Happ. Walker back to work. That one drifts inside.
You know, these Cubs,
1-0.
as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
2-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The pitch. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Dansby Swanson stands in. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Dansby Swanson, this is a guy who kind of had a target on his back. #1 overall pick out of Vanderbilt. People were expecting a whole lot, comparing him to Derek Jeter.
And he deals. Swanson with an outstanding career at Vanderbilt. Won the 2014 College World Series and was also named the most outstanding player. That catches the zone for a strike, and it's 2-1 now. Next offering way off the plate.
Well, these guys have had a hard time scoring in this one. The guy out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
And that's ball 4.
Ball 4. Take your base.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
1 down. Here's Cody Bellinger. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Pickoff throw, and he's back in safely. Another throw over, and he's back in that time as well. Back to first, and no luck this time either. In there for strike 1.
It's just been an impressive outing so far. Continues to pound the zone pitch after pitch, and he's been able to stay down. That's what's been key.
That's a little bit low.
That's a ball.
The 1-1. Runner on the go. Hit in the air, right field. Castellanos gets under it. He makes the grab. 2 down.
Now batting, catcher, Miguel Amaya.
And now it's Miguel Amaya. He's 0 for 1. And a pitch out, but nothing going on. Kicks and fires. So 2 balls and no strikes. And there's a foul ball. Just a slow ground ball this time. Sends it to first, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. On to the top of the 5th we go. We're tied 0-0. And welcome back. Top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Brandon March. And a pitch. That's in there, and that's strike 1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Hauls it in for the out.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
And now here is Josh Harrison. Grounded out his first time. Pitch misses. Ball 1.
1-0.
A swing and a miss,
1-1.
and that's strike one. Misses inside.
Inside, ball.
Now 2 balls and a strike. And there's a ball. And here it comes. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. And a pitch. That one the other way, and puts the squeeze on it.
Now
That's out number 2.
Cody Clemens.
Cody Clemens stands in for the Phillies. Doubled in his first AB. Misses outside,
ball.
and that's ball 1. There's the strike of the knees. Left-hand batter waits. The other way. Swanson whips it across, and that's the 3rd out. So they make short work of him there. Last half of the 5th coming up, and we still have no score. Back here at Wrigley Field, and here's the first baseman, Jared Young.
First baseman, Jared Young.
The wind and the pitch. Just
That missed.
missed.
That's the ball.
You know, these Cubs doing a great
One
job,
ball, no
Boog, of
strike.
just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They haven't produced a
1-1.
run yet, but the pitch count for the starter is starting to climb, so they're hoping that starts to pay off soon.
Kicks and deals. So now 1-2.
1-2 the count.
And I think they're in a good spot thanks to their pitching, but no one would be shocked if this offense strings something together to take the lead.
Young
Did he go?
checks his swing, appeal to third, no swing. He held up. Clyde Washington with the call there. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And the right-hander deals. Comebacker to the mound. In plenty of time to first. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th.
Number 1,
Nick Madrigal now at the plate. He struck out swinging at his first at-bat. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. There's a strike.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Yeah.
Next offering is in for a strike. When
No
you look
ball,
at the elite
2
teams
strikes.
in the game right now, there is going to be the slug, no question about it. But the really good offensive teams combine slug with more contact, with less swing and miss. He handles it himself. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along, 2 quick
number
outs.
40.
Number 40, the next Cub to hit.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
And first offering is fouled off. One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter. Next offering
ball, 2
down in the
strikes.
dirt. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotze into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. Tap to first, Clemens. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Cubs are down quietly. Still no score. Here at Wrigley Field, all set for the top of the sixth. And here's the Phillies leadoff man, Kyle Schwarber. Hendricks back to work. This to third. Zips it to first. Now one gone in the top of the sixth.
Now batting, the shortstop, Trey Turner.
Trey Turner now. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. Turner, 29 years old, and he's a former Silver Slugger recipient in the National League. The pitch. That one ripped left field. That's back there. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. Trey Turner goes deep. His 9th homer of the year. It's 1-0.
For a guy to be able to hit a changeup at that velocity tells me he wouldn't have been ready for a fastball. Just impossible to cover that wide of range of velocity. But he does a nice job picking his pitch, and he gets rewarded for it.
And now the right fielder, Nick Castellanos. First offering, and it just misses.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
The pitch. And a foul ball.
Now, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
Tried to check his swing there. Now an appeal to first. That's a swing according to umpire Woody Keller. Right-hander kicks, deals. Hard hit left side. Low throw, and he can't dig it out.
The batter, number 3, designated hitter, Bryce Harper.
On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. Here's Harper now. Certainly you'd say Bryce Harper's signature moment, Game 5 of the National League Championship Series in 2022. That opposite field home run that put the Phillies ahead and would send them to the World Series off the Padres' Robert Suarez. The throw to third, not in time. He's safe.
That was maybe even a little off the plate, but no problem getting the barrel to it. Man, he does such a nice job, and that's what you're supposed to do with the pitch in that location.
Runners on the corners with one gone. JT Realmuto steps in, known for his rocket arm behind the plate. Pitch misses inside, and it's 1-0. Two on, one out. That's ripped, and this one could be extra bases. Runner from third comes across. It's 2-0.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
Here comes the manager out of the Cubs dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Kyle Hendricks won't go any further tonight. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. New pitcher in the game for the Cubs, Drew Smiley.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Bryson Stott digs in now.
Good swing out of him last time. Ripped a liner into center.
Bounced up the middle. The flip to second, to first, not in time. Great effort there.
Well, that's great hustle out of the box to get down the line, knowing that a double play will end the inning. Good job at the finish, reaching out for the bag. Now they got runners on the corners and still an opportunity to pick up some runs.
Step off throw to first. Stop. Gets back easily. Back over to first, and he's back again. Digging in, Brandon March. In there, and it's 0-1. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Close, but called the ball. And now it's even 1-1. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Happ makes the play, and it's out number 3. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. 2-3-4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Phillies 2 and the Cubs nothing. Bottom of the 6th, and stepping in is the speedy Nico Hoerner. The wind of the pitch.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats. Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Check swing. He went, and the count is 0-2. Hard hit, but right at him in left.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Christopher Morel, the next Cub to hit. Singy, this kid's quite a story. Super talented. Maybe as good an arm as the Cubs have on their team defensively. One of their fastest players. He debuted at 22 years old after having played 10 games above Double-A. And the righty deals. Ground ball up the middle. Fires to first on the run. Save!
He was all over that one. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Ian Happ.
And up next for Chicago, Ian Happ. First offering misses the mark. And the 1-0. Chopper to second. Stop. Feed to second, that's one, but no throw to first as he'll hold on to it.
The batter, number 7, shortstop,
Dansby Swanson, the next Cub to hit. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That's back there. And he brings it in on the warning track. So one hit is all they get. We're through 6 full. It's the Phillies 2 and the Cubs nothing. Top of inning number 7. And here is Josh Harrison.
Josh.
Well, On paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Well, these Phillies doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. One thing that really stands out to me is how they've only struck out 1 time. That's good discipline right there, and on top of it, they're producing more than a hit per inning.
Falling behind 2-1.
All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
That's down. Ball.
That misses the zone. 3 balls and a strike. That clips the corner.
Count is full.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
So digging in now for Philadelphia, Cody Clemens. And that's in there for strike 1. At the belt and fires. And a swing and a miss there.
0-2.
And misses
That's inside. That's the
inside.
ball.
Popped up. Madrigal puts the squeeze on that one, and there's 1 down. So the Philly batting order turns over. Here's the left fielder, Kyle Schwarber. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. Here comes a pitch. And fouled off. Softly hit to third. Madrigal over to second. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Phillies 2 and the Cubs nothing. Back here at the ballpark, ready to go for the last half of the inning. So up now for Chicago, Cody Bellinger. The right-hander back to work. And downstairs.
If you're on the mound right now, you know you have to retire this hitter. If he gets on base, it could open up the floodgates for this offense to score some runs.
Next offering is in for a strike. Stirring in the Phillies bullpen, Gregory Soto, a lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Marte, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
And here is Miguel Amaya. There's a strike.
Now just about to hit that century mark, 100 pitches for this game.
Here's your 0-1.
No, that missed. That's a ball. 1-1.
Swing and a ball popped up. That one gets down for a hit. So a man aboard now with one away. Man at first with one gone. And now the first baseman, Jared Young. And first offering is fouled off.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Left-hand hitter waits. Ball one
That's the
there.
ball. 1-1.
And he pumps it a strike.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
The 1-2. And just misses with that one.
It's a good take.
Next one just misses. And it's 3-2. Nick Madrigal waiting to hit for the Cubs. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Well, it might be time to dig into that bullpen. He's looking a little fatigued to me.
There comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Taijuan Walker will depart, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. Craig Kimbrell into the game.
He's got some of the best swing and miss stuff going right now. He's striking out hitters at a very high rate this year, so this should be fun to watch.
Nick Madrigal, the next Cub to hit.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
First pitch just misses. Right-handed reliever. And a foul ball. One out. Runners at first and second. Up and in, and it's 2-1. Outside. Number 40 on deck for the Cubs. Swings and misses, and we're filled up.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2.
A healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
And he walked him.
That's ball 4. Take your base.
Oh, that sets up a really big at bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
Number 40, the next Cub to hit. And first offering is fouled off. So the tying run at second, and it's fouled away. One out. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And the pitch. Just misses there.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. The pitch. And now 2-2.
That's the ball.
And
That's
that
the ball.
misses off the outside edge.
Full count.
Bases loaded, 1 away. That is ball 4, and that'll bring home a run.
Walks out of the bullpen can absolutely kill your momentum very quickly. They're in some hot water trying to protect this lead.
So bases loaded with 1 away. And next for the Cubs, Nico Horner. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
Puts a bunt down. Clemens fires home for 1. To first,
No.
safe there. So no double play, but they cut down the run at home. Here's the new pitcher for the Phillies, Jeff Hoffman.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute one pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
Now it'll be the Cubs DH, Christopher Morel. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. That misses the zone,
ball.
and that is ball 1.
1-0.
All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. 2 balls, no
that's out.
strikes to count.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
The pitch. In the air, out towards left center. And that is that. So they get 1, but end up leaving the bases loaded. 8th inning coming up. It's the Phillies 2 and the Cubs 1. Here comes a new arm for the Cubs, Anthony Kay.
And he's had 3 days off since he pitched last, so expect him to be totally rested. I'm sure he's itching for this opportunity right now.
Trey Turner at the plate. He's already homered here in this one.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
The wind of the pitch. There's a strike.
Some guys are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
That one in there across the letters.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
And he deals. And takes low
That's
for
low,
ball
that's a
1.
ball.
The punch out there. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Well, they clearly didn't recognize that curveball out of the hand and tried to check the swing, just went around too far, and you're hoping the umpire maybe missed it and they bail you out.
Castellanos stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. The Cubs bullpen with some action. Mark Leiter Jr. throwing and getting ready for David Ross. The 1-0. In the air to left center. Bellinger pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
The batter, number 3, designated hitter.
And now here is Harper.
Harper.
Oh,
0-1.
And the pitch is outside, ball 1. The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. The Y to kick the pitch. Fouls it off, still 1-2. 2 outs.
Ball.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. No runs, no hits, no errors. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Phillies 2 and the Cubs 1. Back here at the friendly confines. On to the bottom of the 8th. Now at the plate, Ian Happ. And the pitch. Popped up left side. Turner in pursuit. Puts the squeeze on that one. 1 away.
The batter, number 7. Shortstop.
And up next for Chicago, Dansby Swanson.
Swanson, former first-round pick by the Arizona Diamondbacks. Vanderbilt player in college, College World Series player, all that good stuff, but really coming into his own.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Out of the bullpen for the Phillies, Gregory Soto. He's been so good against lefties.
Gregory Soto.
Bellinger up to hit.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
1-run game, 1 out, 1 on. Now snap throw to first. And he's back in easily. And now the lefty gets the outside corner with that one.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Move to first.
Hey, he beat it out.
The 1-1. Way out front for
1-2.
strike 2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, try to stay out of a double play here.
Ball.
That misses the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
The 2-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Miguel Amaya up next. Here comes a 3-2. Ground ball left side down the line, and it's foul. And here it comes. Fights it off. He'll see another. Three-two on the way. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
He's going.
Runner on the go. Good job to fight that one off. The pitch. Grounder off the pitcher. That leaves him without a throw, and he reaches safely.
But when you see that many pitches in an at-bat, your chances of succeeding go up, and right there we see the result.
So now pinch hitter for the Cubs, Seiya Suzuki. Runners at first and second for him with one down. And that one is in the dirt. Ball one. And another ball.
No, that missed. That's
Plate
the ball.
umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Out there to center. And that'll fall for a base hit. Here's the throw, and he's in there. And a run comes in to score.
One of the hardest things to do in the game, to stay mentally and physically ready for the big opportunity, and he came through for his club right there.
And here's the first baseman, Jared Young. That's in for a strike.
0-1.
Here's the pitch. It's a double steal. Bunt attempt misses. Now they tag him for the out, and wow, either someone missed the sign completely or he just tried to steal home. 2 down, go ahead run in scoring position. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Clemens on the move. Oh, he brought it back. But the RBI single pushes across a run. And we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Now into the ball game on defense, Yan Gomes. He takes over behind the plate. And now it is JT Realmuto. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. First pitch, and he just misses.
1-0.
And the next pitch is way outside.
Not showing great command so far in this at bat. 2-0 count. He's got to execute here, or this could get ugly.
That misses. 3 balls, no strikes. Bryson Stott on deck for the Phils. 3-0 down. And so the lefty allows the leadoff free pass.
That could be a tone setter for the inning. 4 straight pitches and the leadoff batter's on base. We'll see if the next guy waits until there's a called strike before he takes the bat off his shoulder.
Squares to bunt, but that rolls foul. And a sac bunt here. He beats it out, and it's first and second on the infield single.
This couldn't have played out any better on offense. They were trying to trade it out to move the runner into scoring position, but instead they just couldn't make the play on defense. You really need to get it out there.
On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. Next to hit, Brandon Marsh. Bunting, but that's a foul ball. First and second here, no outs. And that bunted towards third. Madrigal goes to second.
No,
Safe there. And that's a bunt single. That was placed perfectly. Now a move being made for a pinch hitter, Alec Bohm. And he's got the go-ahead run out there in scoring position for him. And that's in for a strike.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
And a pitch. And it's
Nope,
even up.
that's
You need a
it.
strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
Kicks and fires. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Hard hit, base hit. One run's in. Now the second run is in. Marsh rounds third, headed for the plate. He scores as well. They clear the bases. 3-run game. It's 5-2. Safe. He beats it.
Cody Clemens.
They go with one of their more experienced arms in this spot, Mark Leiter Jr.
Well, he's been excellent against left-handed hitters this year, and that's his first test. This looks like a good move to the pin in terms of the matchup.
And now Cody Clemens. That's to third. Base hit, and a run comes in.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Now the left fielder, Kyle Schwarber. First offering misses the mark. Leiter, in his third season, he features a two-seam fastball, a four-seamer, a changeup, a curve, and occasionally uses a cutter. Little trouble with this one behind the plate. Well done behind the dish. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Adbert Alzolay throwing and getting ready for David Ross. Rucker getting cranked up as well. The 2-0 is in for a strike. Just off the outside edge. Got him looking. And there's one down.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Turner, the next to hit, takes ball one.
1-0.
The 1-0. Inside corner for a strike.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
Ball to strike. The pitch.
That missed. That's the
Well, that
ball.
two-seam fastball is a great pitch from a right-hander to a right-handed batter. Just really teases the inside part of the plate, runs in on the hands.
Check swing, no appeal. 3-1. Righty delivers. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. So now 3-2. So Turner
Ball 4. Runner, take your base.
reaches base, and this is a guy with good speed.
The right fielder, number
Nick
8.
Castellanos
Nick
stands in for the Phillies.
Castellanos.
Singy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. First offering, and it just misses.
Well, I think it's the ability
1-0.
to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field.
And there's the strike.
If you're a guy that can only hit to one field, then you're really not going to be able to come through in clutch situations because pitchers are going to adjust. But because he's able to use the entire field, that's why he's so successful in these situations.
Kicks and deals. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touchdown for a hit. One run across. Throw comes in and holds the runner at third. They're at the corners now with still only one away.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
Bryce Harper stands in for the Phillies. There's the strike. When you played, did you play with guys that you thought were clutch, and sort of what were the attributes you said that's what he possesses that allows him to come through?
Well, we always used to joke, you know, guys want to eat steak, and there were some that just had a knack, could understand that, all right, this is a big, you know, payout if I can come through with a knock here. But I think when you really look at the numbers, you really audit everything, guys kind of are who they are.
The 1-1. On the ground to the left, and that's just foul. One, two now. Remember Mark Kotze was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed. Left-hand batter waits. Gets a piece and stays alive. And a pitch. Stays alive. First and third, one down. Struck him out without a swing. Fastball to letters froze him for strike 3.
The batter,
JT Real Muto stands in for the Phillies.
Real Muto.
And first offering is fouled off. And the right-hander deals just off the outside edge. And it's a ball and a strike. And that's too high.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
Ripped towards third, and they're happy to just get off the field after that frame. All in all, 10 come to the plate. They bat around and 5 score. And 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the 9th. It's the Phillies 7 and the Cubs 2. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. Andrew Vasquez.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Now into the game, Edmundo Sosa. He's the new third baseman.
Number 33, Edmundo.
So up now for Chicago, Nick Madrigal.
For the Cubs, the third baseman, Nick Madrigal.
The pitch. And ball
That's a ball.
one.
One ball, no strikes.
Sinker catches the zone at the knees.
Big at
One
bat
ball,
right
one
here.
strike.
He did the team thing, took until he got a strike. Now he's got to go to work, shorten up that swing a little bit, do whatever it takes to get on base.
Strike two. Struck him out looking.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
So the batting order turns over. Number 40, the next Cub to hit. First
That
pitch
missed. That's the
just
ball.
misses. At the belt and fires.
Yeah,
Outside corner, there's a strike.
1-1.
And a ball
No,
evens the
that's out.
count. That one inside,
count.
and it's 3-2. Line drive, makes the catch for the second out.
Oh, the ball will find you. You come into the game, and better be ready because it's like the ball knows where's the new blood. But really nice play. That could have easily been botched.
And first offering is fouled off. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Next
One
offering
ball, two
away
strikes.
upstairs.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
1-2 here. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Guys start hitting up and down the lineup. Never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
7-2 your final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.